I don't have enough time. I'm overwhelmed. Are these feelings that seem familiar? Not having enough time to do the things you really want to do, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like every time you get a second to yourself, something comes and takes it from you. Are you finding it hard to achieve your goals because life just keeps bombarding you with distraction after distraction? Today we're going to talk about microdosing success. This is, I won't say it's revolutionary because it embarrasses me because I'm just now picking up on it. There's probably people out here, probably you as well, who are like, oh yeah, I've been doing that for the longest. Well, I started microdosing on some stuff, and it has proven to be so effective. I'm the type of person, okay? My mind is always moving, always jumping from one thing to the next. I would say I'm probably one of those people who in grade school didn't get diagnosed for being, attention deficit disorder. Because, I was all over the place in school. But it's because my mind is always moving, thinking, what about this? What about that? And being a solopreneur like I am, you can imagine how difficult it is to stop and focus on one thing. When I've got 20 clients I'm working with, I got books, I'm filling orders of books, shipping off books. I love what I do, but it can keep me going, right? Even with help, even with an intern, I'm still always on the go mentally. But one of my clients, I'm going to give her a shout out, Jessica Lawson, one of my clients did a video, and she said, did you know if you read for just 6 minutes a day, it can change your life? And that just snapped in my head. Wow. Really? I just read for 6 minutes? What can you read in 6 minutes? How many pages can you get in 6 minutes? But I was like, I'm going to try this. I said, I'm going to read 30 minutes a day by reading 3 times a day for 10 minutes. And I started doing that, and I got a book that I've had for well over 2 years that I said, I'm going to read this book. I'm going to read this book. But every time I sit down, I start thinking about other stuff, and then I put it down. But by committing myself to 10 minutes a day, 3 times a day, I stop everything. I set the alarm on my phone for 10 minutes, and I read. And my brain can deal with that. My mind can say, okay, this is reading time. We're not going to think about anything else. And when I tell you I finished that book in a couple of days, this book that I've been trying to get to, but I'm always being distracted and pulled left and right, I finished it. I'm on to the next book. And this is like, wow, this is amazing. But then today, I'm also realizing I've been doing this as well with other things without paying attention to it. Today, while on my run, on my walk with my wife, I'm listening to a book, and then I started watching this webinar, and I started getting ideas. One ideal I got today that I think can increase my revenue and increase my profits tremendously and bring more leads to my business tremendously. One idea, a microdose of an idea. See, I'm the type of person, I always feel like I gotta do the most. I'll give you an example. I once bought one of those cars, those model cars that you have to put together. And the idea of that model car is you're supposed to take time, take days, weeks, months to put this thing together. Paint each piece, and just put the detail into it. Y'all, I tried to put that whole thing together in one night. And that's kind of my mindset, is to what can I get done and how can I get it all done as quickly as possible. But success is the result of a compounding successes, right? One thing at a time. You don't make the supercar immediately. You have the car and you upgrade it, right? You upgrade it. You put better tires on it. You give it a better paint job at different times. You give it a more souped up engine here, and slowly, you build it up. You have to microdose your success. So if you're one of those people who's like, I want to write a book, I just can't find the time, microdose. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Set your clock on your phone, set your timer on your phone, and you write in silence. I don't care if you get 1 word or 20 words or 50 words. If you compound the interest on this behavior, just like I finished that book that I've been dreading about and wanting to finish for years now, and beating myself up because I never find time to do it. 3 times a day of 10 minutes of reading, and I finished that book. I hope this is helpful. If you want help developing more skills, turning your life into a living, turn your book into a lifestyle of wealth, freedom, and fulfillment, give me a call, 615-44-BOOKS, TrueVinePublishing.org.